Hello, welcome and thank you for joining me. This is my first project as part of the Hey Little Magpie creative team. Super excited to become part of the team, to join the team. I am working off sketch 5 from 30 Days Sketches from Christie's Beautiful Life. Now, because my video and my contribution to the creative team is all about wax seals, I have done a lot of the layout already. So I'm using Shimelle's Main Character Energy, and I've torn this strip here. These are papers from the 12x12 paper pad. I've torn that strip there, which is about 2.5 inches. I've torn this piece here, which is just below 8 inches, so I'm doing the page in thirds. I've then trimmed 1/2 inch off and sort of brought it in a little bit. And then these photos are from Cornwall last week. My sister and my brother-in-law and Mr. Ding, and then my sister with all of our drinks. We'd had coffee club just before this, and then we went to the bar because we're on holiday. So that's what you do, apparently. And we had some lunch as well. So 5 o'clock somewhere is my title. So waxes, that's what we're here for. I have already got this wax seal here, which is using the camera stamp from Hey Little Magpie. I've used the Gemstones collection of waxes, and like I said, I've used my camera wax seal already. So I chose this colour because this coordinates really nicely with this collection. And also, as well, I don't have anything blue on the page. Let me get a piece of paper out. Here we go. Also in the Gemstones, this blue goes really nice with the blues in Main Character Energy. And I've also found that this pink goes really nice as well. So we are going to do some more wax seals to finish this page off with embellishments. And I'm going to show you making those seals. So let's get started. You're going to start for a 1 inch seal with 4 beads. Okay, so these are the hexagon wax beads. Let me give you a close-up of those colours because they are just delish. Okay, so you're going to start with 4 in your spoon, which sits on your furnace. Now, silicone mats are brilliant for this because it'll release your wax seal really well. Mine needs a good clean, so I'm just using an old coaster that I have. This is a tile coaster, so it's nice and cold. Okay, so I've already used the camera on this layout, so I'm going to choose a different wax seal. I'm obsessed, so you know, these are just a selection of some I have. So you know, you don't need to go this mad. You can, if you're anything like me, you will. I'm just going to choose a different seal, so I'm going to choose the hearts. Actually, I'm going to do the geometric heart, and I've already used a camera, so I won't do a camera. Use a geometric heart, and then you know what, we're going to use a light bulb for, it's a good idea. Okay, so the stamps are brass and they are interchangeable on the handle. Okay, so when you are melting your wax, don't overheat it. If you overheat it, you'll get bubbles. So try your best not to overheat it. Takes about a minute for the wax to melt. You can give it a stir with a cocktail stick, or if you've got like a silicone stirry thing. You know, you can give it a stir just to help it to melt. Okay, and then you're going to pour. Now, if you're doing a circular seal, you can just pour it in one puddle. And it'll go around if you haven't overheated it. If you are doing a shaped seal, then you may need to shape it. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your seal in the middle of the wax and just let gravity do its work. It'll just settle the seal down and push the extra wax out. If you push it down, you end up with too much wax being pushed out to the side and your seal being too thin. Now, if I was using the same colour again, I'd just put 3 more beads of that same colour in there, because there's some wax left in. If you're changing colour, just get a piece of tissue a couple of times wadded over, or some kitchen roll to wipe the spoon out. I like to, when I've got everything I'm using on my seal, that's set too quick for me to show you what I was going to do. I just do dots onto my mat to get more out. Okay, so yeah, so it'd be 4 beads for your first one, and then you just add in 3 more to that. Now I'm going to do a complete different colour, so like I say, you can just clean your spoon. You don't need more than 1 spoon. I use more than 1 spoon because I am too impatient to clean my spoon. Also, I might want to use that colour again later today, but I just want to do 2 quick seals now to finish this layout off, so I'm going to use my spare spoon. Okay, and there, well, again, it takes about a minute, and then you'll get your design. So there you go, that's that geometric heart. Now, what I do like to do then to pick up the design is just go over it. This is the gold metallic pen, and you just go over the raised area of design. You can leave it as it is, you don't have to do this, but this just picks out the design. And if you're as uncoordinated as me, you might end up getting some of it on the back image, on the back of your seal. Try not to do that. I'm just incredibly uncoordinated. Okay, so that's my geometric heart, and when it dries it just pops off, and if you've got any stringy bits of wax, they just pull off. So I've done my geometric heart. I mean, I could just do lots of that in that colour, or lots of a different stamp and just do lots in that colour, so I've got them all made. And that's usually what I do. I mass produce, I use the same colour, adding 3 more in, so 4 on my first pour, adding 3 more in, and just changing the head and doing different wax seals pre-made, all kept in a box together, you know, to use up that colour before changing the colour, so I'm not like constantly wiping it out. Do be careful, it get really hot. I mean, that's been sat there for about 1.5 minutes now, and it's not too bad, but I wouldn't advise touching the spoon, and that's quite solid. It's set like that is now. Okay, other end of my stick, we're going to give my pink a stir. Make sure all the wax beads are melted. So don't overheat it, because you'll get bubbles. You'll not only get bubbles, but the wax will actually spread too far. You'll end up with a really thin seal. And I twist my spoon as well, so you don't end up with any drips going down it. So hover your stamp over your wax, let gravity do its job and pull it down, and then we're going to leave that a minute to set. Okay, I love this light bulb idea one. So whilst we've got some wax in there, in this blue, I'm just going to pop another 3 beads in, and I'm going to make another one of this one. Woohoo, there we go. And to use on a later layout whilst we've got the burner on, and we've got some of the beads in there. Oh, I didn't show you close up. So there we go, that's the light bulb. I really love this. What a great idea. Haha, see what I did? So yeah, I'm just gonna add some of the gold to it just to pick up the raised areas of the design. And again, completely uncoordinated me is gonna get somewhere I don't want it. Okay, and we're gonna pick that off. Oh, there we go. It comes off easier on my coasters, fresh and cold. So yeah, there's the other seal. So I've got one on the page already. There's 2 more made. Let's get them on the layout and get the page finished. Right, so just want to show you, that's the one I was making as I turned the camera off. And we're going to use this light bulb, and we're going to use my little geometric heart here. So I like tucking them when I'm using them on layouts. I do tuck them quite often. I put that foam piece too far down, so it's not. I'm going to do what I do with embellishments every other day, where that's not going to tuck as far as I want it to go, so I'm going to trim a bit off, which is the joy of wax, because it is a little bendy still, which is actually really helpful if you do, you know, do the traditional thing of sealing an envelope with it, because it's a little bendy still and it'll go through the post. That will not be wasted. That goes back. Let me find the box. In the box, in its colour, to be melted next time I use that colour. Right, okay, and then this one, I am actually going to pop it up on some foam over the title. So I'm just going to use 2 foam pieces. We're going to top and that side. I hadn't tried this with this foam before, so I didn't know if the adhesive would work, but it does. Okay, and there we go. That's over there. So yeah, I use them for embellishments. It's the same way you would do a piece of flair. So that's it. I'm still undecided on my journaling, because the sketch doesn't have a place that says journaling, so I'm undecided where I'm going to put it. It's either just going to be 2 quick lines here or a little bit here. I'm not 100% sure yet. I've got a label here I need to pop. I'm not going to put the date on it because it's a companion page to the coffee club pictures from just before we went to the restaurant. Like I said, wax is used in the same way you could use flair or epoxy flair. It's my favourite way of using them, and I hope to have some more ideas for you in upcoming videos. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and see you again soon. Bye bye.